Mark Consuelos reveals he once broke up with Kelly Ripa during most agonizing week of his life. The Live with Kelly and Mark co-host told a wild story of how the pair's breakup led to a marriage proposal. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos' three-decade love story nearly ended before it really began, the latter revealed in a new interview about the time he once broke up with his longtime spouse and eventual Live with Kelly and Mark co-host. Consuelos told the Skinny Confidential podcast that before the pair tied the knot in Las Vegas in 1996, the All My Children co-stars actually ended their relationship on rocky terms. They'd broke up the week before they got married, the 54-year-old said on the show, though, at that point, they hadn't yet made a plan to get married. "I broke up with her because I was dumb, and it was the most agonizing week of my life, and I just knew that I never wanted to feel like that. I've never felt like that in my life," he continued, telling the story of how the breakup eventually led to his proposal. Consuelos said that he broke up with Ripa because she didn't return any of my calls, and then they had an awkward run-in on the set of Live with Regis and Kathy Lee, where they'd both end up working in the future. "We were meant to do a bit of PR together. We were both on a soap, and ironically, we were both going to be presenting a winner. It was Queen for a Day, a segment they did on Live with Regis and Kathy Lee. Her dream was to have her favorite soap stars roll out this sofa. She wanted a Lazy Boy sofa. We were meant to roll that out and surprise her. We both tried to get out of it. I called the PR person, like, I can't, and she tried to get out of it as well." Consuelos said that they both wanted to avoid seeing each other on set, so they attempted to pull out of the engagement. However, he said that his future wife's attire that day enthralled him even more and made him regret his decision to end the relationship days prior. "She looked amazing. I can still see this little channel, beautiful jacket accented with a kerchief, like she's French all of a sudden," Consuelos remembered. "I was like, oh man, she looks so good. Boy, did I screw up. We do the segment, we barely speak to each other. I'm trying to speak to her, and we both smoked cigarettes back then," the actor said. "She went out for a smoke break. I was like, do you mind if I go with you? She was like, if you want." Consuelos then followed her and begged her to take a walk through Central Park. He said they ended up at his apartment, where he proposed to her. "I asked her to marry me," he said. "She said, ask me when you're serious, and I said, I'm dead serious. I said, we have a day off work tomorrow, let's fly to Vegas and get married." And they did. In a 2024 episode of Live, the couple revisited the Las Vegas chapel where they were married in 1996. "Some of those feelings came back as I drove up. I started getting sweaty," Consuelos said at the top of the segment. "We were 25-year-olds. Our son is 26. It doesn't make any sense. In a city where people roll the dice every day here, this is one of the safest bets I've made."